Good evening, class. Tonight we are going to be looking at solving equations in real life. So please go ahead and get out your note papers and let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at problem 1 and we are going to determine what we already know. So it says the width of the rectangle is 2 centimeters less than 8 times the length. The perimeter is 68. What are the width and the length of the rectangle? Well, it tells me that the width is 2 centimeters less than 8 times the length. The perimeter is 68. So these are things we know. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to draw a rectangle. And we're going to go ahead and label that rectangle. So the first thing it says is that 8 times the length, that's an L, I'll make it this way, less 2 centimeters, okay? Less than, so 8 times the length minus 2. And then my lengths are here. And then this is also 8L minus 2. Now my entire perimeter is 68 centimeters. So we're looking for what we need to know now. And what we are looking for is the width and length of the rectangle. Okay, so now we have to look at the variables. What we are actually looking for is the length. If you look up here, the only variable I have is length because I wrote my width in terms of length. That makes life much easier. Now, perimeter is 68 equals, and now think about what we have to do. Perimeter is the outside, so I have L plus L gives me 2 L's, plus 8 L's is 10, plus another 8 is 18. So I have 18L. And then I have minus 4. Negative 2 is negative 4. I don't know what is happening to my pen rail here. It's being a little wonky. Okay, so we're going to solve this problem. So I'm going to write 68 equals 18L minus 4. We're going to draw our line down our equation. And the first thing we need to do is ask ourselves, what is the inverse operation of minus 4? And that is to add 4. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. And we get 72 on this side equals, bring down our coefficient and our variable, 18L. And we're going to now look at this. This is multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 18. And we realize that the length is 4. Now, we still have to find the width. But in order to find the width, we plug in the L into this spot right here. So I have 8 times 4 minus 2. My width is 32 minus 2, or my width is 30, and these were all in centimeters. So my length is 4 centimeters. My width is 30 centimeters. And that is how we solve the problem. Okay, let's look at the next problem. Stephanie is registering for her son's swimming lessons. There is a one-time registration fee of $45 plus $20 fee per lesson. Stephanie paid a total of $225. Total, that's your equals right there. How many lessons did Stephanie register for? First things I know, there is a one-time fee of $45. The next thing I know, it's $20 per lesson. I also know that she had a total of $225. What am I looking for? How many lessons? X equals number of lessons. And so that's what we write in our variable spot. Now let's think about our equation. $20 per lesson, $20 times I don't know how many lessons, plus my registration fee of $45 is $225. Now we're going to solve that off to the side. First thing we always do is draw a line through the equal sign. The next thing we need to do is ask ourselves, what is the inverse of adding 45? The opposite of addition is subtraction. So I need to subtract 45 from both sides of the equation. This gives us, oops, I didn't need to do that. I needed 12 here. 0, 8, 180 on this side. Bring down my coefficient and my variable. It is now a multiplication problem, and I need to do the opposite of multiplication. So I'm going to divide both sides by 20. I find out that 180 divided by 20 is 9. She paid for 9 lessons. Okay, this is supposed to be tic-tac-toe, but you know, I'm going to give you which ones you're going to do. Let me see if I can drag it. Oops. We're going to drag this down a little so we can read this. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I am going to choose which ones you are doing. I would like to see you solve number 3, number 7, number 11. Let's make a nice X. 5 and 9. Don't forget to summarize today's lesson with 2 to 3 sentences. Make sure you're talking about how to write the equation and how to determine what you are doing. I will see you later. Have a good day.